Hi everyone, it's Shou here. I'm the CEO of TikTok. I'm here in Washington, D.C. today, and I have some news and updates to share with everyone here. Today, I'm super excited to announce that more than 150 million Americans are on TikTok. That's almost half of the US coming to TikTok to connect, to create, to share, to learn, or just to have some fun. This includes 5 million businesses that use TikTok to reach their customers. And the majority of these are small and medium businesses. Now these numbers are amazing. And I'm so thankful to all of you and the 7,000 TikTok employees in the US who are helping us build this incredible community in America and around the world. Now this comes at a pivotal moment for us. Some politicians have started talking about banning TikTok. Now this could take TikTok away from all 150 million of you. I'll be testifying before Congress later this week to share all that we're doing to protect Americans using the app and deliver on our mission to inspire creativity and to bring joy. Let me know in the comments what you want your elected representatives to know about what you love about TikTok.
Oh no! Whatever will we do without TikTok? What will we do without short videos of people doing cringy dance moves? What will we do without videos of mentally ill people with blue hair teaching us how to properly use their them/zer pronouns? Where would we be without TikTok? Well, honestly, we would be in a much better place right now. In fact, a lot of this weird stuff going on in today's society, you wonder, where does it come from? Where are all of these people coming from? Where are all of these ideologies coming from? How is this stuff spreading across our nation like a wildfire? How is it that when I went to school, we didn't have people running around confused about who they were or what they were? Yet nowadays, every other person seems to be confused about who they are, and they believe they were born in the wrong body. Where does this come from? It's almost as if this ideology started spreading once TikTok became more popular. Are the two possibly related? Well, yeah, duh. It obviously is. Now, the CEO of TikTok, as you can see, he could speak perfectly fine. You understood everything he had to say. He got his point across just fine. But guess what? He is testifying in front of Congress today. And he is playing stupid when people ask him questions. So he could properly understand and verbalize how TikTok has become so successful, 150 million users. But when put on the spot, when Congress starts asking him questions, all of a sudden, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand anything. I hate people like that. I absolutely hate people like that. But that's what's happening today. And a lot is being revealed, and it's worse than we thought, but it's worse than a lot of people think. I already knew it was bad. I already knew that TikTok was being used basically to harm us. Think of TikTok like a modern day Trojan horse. It's a free platform. They introduce it into the US, but within this app that everyone seems to love, there are, how can I put it? They're not soldiers, but there's different motives behind why they want TikTok to spread in America. If you think for 1 second that TikTok is not being used as a weapon against Americans, then ask yourself one simple question. Why isn't TikTok being used in China? It's a Chinese-based app, yet in China, TikTok is not even called TikTok. And it would take you 20 seconds to Google search and find the various differences between TikTok in America and the TikTok app, which is not even called TikTok in China. For one, they have something called teenage mode. So anyone under a certain age is restricted from seeing certain content on their platform. Meanwhile, over here, now as an older person, your TikTok algorithm may be a little different. Maybe you only see puppy videos or food videos. But TikTok knows how old you are. TikTok knows who to promote what to. And when it comes to these young folks, they're all being promoted, like all of the videos that are being forced into their algorithms are videos that will be harmful for their health and their mind, for their mental health. So while in China, the Chinese version of TikTok, it's used to educate young adults. It's used to teach them life skills. It's used to teach them how to better handle their money, how to better live life, if you will. It's constructive. But over here, instead of doing that, they boost the most degenerate, craziest stuff to the top of the algorithms. Which is why you see these complete weirdo freaks becoming so popular on TikTok, spreading their weird stuff. And they're always targeting children. So you could get on TikTok and maybe you might not think it's that bad. But I can guarantee you all, when your kids are scrolling through TikTok, they're not seeing the same videos as you. They're watching grown men in dresses trying to tell them that they should be, a different gender. And then, hey, maybe you should connect with me privately and stop talking to your parents. It's a lot of weird stuff going on TikTok. It's almost primarily used in order to amplify a lot of these crazy ideologies. And it manipulates people, especially young people, into thinking that these ideologies and these ways of life are more popular than what they are. So when you look around you and you wonder what's happening to the youth, look no further than TikTok. Look no further than TikTok. Now, fortunately, there are some alternatives. I feel strongly about the way TikTok has been used to indoctrinate our youth, which is why I partnered with Swagit. The only sponsor that I've allowed on my channel so far is an app called Swagit. It's a US-based app. It's much like TikTok, but instead of promoting a lot of this weird, degenerate, crazy stuff, it promotes wholesome content. Don't get me wrong, you can go on there, share your dance videos and stuff like that, but it prioritizes more wholesome content. And it's a US-based app. I would encourage you all. TikTok is probably going to be banned. That's why they're having this meeting in Congress today. A lot of government agencies have already banned TikTok. It's only a matter of time before TikTok gets banned. And even if it doesn't, I can tell you all right now, it's not the place that you want to be. Not only are they indoctrinating kids purposely on TikTok, they're stealing your information, they're stealing your data, they're basically spying on you. No lie, the CCP is basically spying on you as you're on TikTok, and a lot of this stuff was revealed today. I'm going to show you all some clips in just a second. But if you're looking for a TikTok alternative, look no further than Swagit. You could share all the same short videos on there. Swagit is not promoting a bunch of crazy stuff to your kids. It's a US-based app. So, the Chinese Communist Party is not stealing your data. And I believe strongly in the Swagit app. I will have a link in the pinned comment of this video. If you download it using my link, it supports my channel. A totally free way to support my channel. But also, I'm giving away money and prizes. I give away money and prizes to my Swagit followers all the time. I gave out $100, $50, $100. We're about to give out more money and video games, all type of stuff. So download the Swagit app if you're looking for an alternative. And when TikTok gets banned and your whole follower base gets nuked, don't tell Don't say I didn't warn you all. But anyways, the CEO of TikTok is testifying in front of Congress, and they are grilling him. And like I said, you saw at the beginning of this video, the dude can talk, he understands the English language perfectly fine. But when they start asking him questions, all of a sudden he starts acting as if he doesn't know what's going on. Let's go ahead and watch these clips, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Do any ByteDance employees in China, including engineers, currently have access to U.S. user data?
Today, all U.S. user data is stored by default in the Oracle Cloud infrastructure, and access to that is controlled by American
ByteDance
personnel.
Employees in China, including engineers, currently have access to U.S. data?
Congressman, I would appreciate this. This is a complex topic. Today, all data is stored by default.
No, it's not that complex. Yes or no, do they have access to user data?
After Project Texas is done, the answer is no. Today, there's still some data that we need to delete.
But we've heard already from the
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the.
So if I have a TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms. I believe the answer to your question is no. It could be technical. Let me get back to you.
Okay, I'd appreciate it if you could answer that.
Do you disagree with FBI Director Wray and NSA Director Nakasone when they said that the CCP could have the capability to manipulate data and send it to the United States? Do you disagree with their statement?
Their statement says could.
So do you disagree with that?
No, I don't disagree with that.
Okay, so it is possible that the CCP, under the auspices of ByteDance, which is your parent company, which you get paid from, has the ability to manipulate content that is being shared with 130 million Americans, yes?
Congressman, I just want to make sure I'm understanding all the...
So what have we learned here, folks? Not only is your data being stolen from TikTok, but when you're on TikTok using your home Wi-Fi, they're going through and taking data from other devices. The CCP has direct influence over what is being promoted to our youth here in America. Which should tell you something. Like I said earlier in the video, if you don't think TikTok is flaky, if you don't think there's something sus about TikTok, if you don't think that there's some hidden agendas behind TikTok, then answer one question. Why is TikTok completely different in America than in China? This is a Chinese-based app made in China, rolled out in China first, yet they made a whole different version with a whole different algorithm. They promote totally different content over here in America. So they are purposely making sure that they don't indoctrinate, well, they're indoctrinating their youth in different ways, I guess, but they make sure that a lot of this gender ideology, a lot of this weird stuff going on in today's society in America and in the West, they don't promote that stuff to these kids. They're promoting life lessons, teaching them how to live better, how to work better, things like that, teaching them skills on TikTok. Meanwhile, a teenager in America is shown a bunch of stuff to make them depressed. It's not just the gender ideology stuff, which is some of the most heavily promoted content on TikTok right now. It's basically videos of grown adults, most of them straight up pedos, straight up chomos, talking to your kids about their sexuality and about their genders. That's the most of what is being promoted to kids here in America. But it's not just that. We got young girls not, feeling like they're not pretty or beautiful because they can't live up to certain beauty standards. It's very toxic. And I mean, some of this goes hand in hand with other social media platforms. And I'm not here to tell you that Facebook or any of these other social media platforms are good either, because they're not. And they do shady stuff as well. But right now we're focusing on TikTok. And the difference between these other platforms and TikTok is that TikTok is an app that was made by our enemy for the sole purpose of dumbing us down, or dumbing our younger generations down, making them confused. They're spreading division. There's a bunch of racial stuff on there as well. I mean, I don't have TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I don't have TikTok on my phone. Everyone around me seems to have TikTok. And, I understand the appeal. I understand that it could be helpful for some small businesses and, and things of that nature. But I know that TikTok is very shady. And I know that your user experience may be completely different from another user's experience on there. I've seen the things that they promote to kids. It's downright wicked because it's something that you all have to understand. This is not something that's happening naturally. If it was naturally happening, I still wouldn't agree with it, but at least it's naturally happening. That's not what's happening here. That's not what's happening here. Certain content is being pushed purposely by the CCP. That's why you see these weirdos. They're becoming so popular. They're getting all of these views. It's not because their viewpoints are popular. It's not because people really like them. It's because that's what China is pushing. So when you see people like this Dylan Mulvaney and these weirdos, that's what China is pushing to your kids. But before I go, I want to make another point, because make no mistake about it, the U.S. knows that this stuff is going on. And half of the U.S. is perfectly comfortable indoctrinating your kids with a lot of the stuff. Okay, so don't get me wrong, I don't like TikTok. I don't agree with what TikTok has been doing. But don't think that our government is standing up for us because they care about our data being stolen and our privacy. No, they're spying on us. They're intruding on our privacy already. I feel as if the only reason they're trying to make this a big deal now, which don't get me wrong, this is a huge deal. I don't know how to feel about TikTok getting banned or not, but this is a big deal. And this shouldn't be allowed to happen. Foreign countries shouldn't be able to manipulate algorithms in order to target our youth with a bunch of weird stuff. All right? So I definitely don't agree with that. But the U.S. is not standing up right now because of that. I believe the U.S. is starting the propaganda movement of making us more and more against China, getting us ready for a military conflict. So I think that's what's happening here from various things that have been going on lately. You got to understand how to pay attention to the news. Because the news lies all the time, right? But often the news tells us the truth. But the reality is the news chooses to focus on things. The media chooses to focus on things at certain times when they have their own agendas. So China's been doing shady stuff for a while. We've known about it for a while. The only reason you're starting to see all of this stuff getting called out is because they're trying to get people ready. They're trying to raise the acceptance of a military conflict with China. That's what I think here. Make no mistake about it, because these politicians have been perfectly okay with this stuff going on for however long. But now it's time. The mainstream media is working. The military industrial complex is behind it as well. I'm telling you all, the gears are starting to turn. The drums of war are starting to beat. And I believe that's why we're starting to see them focus on things like that, or on things like this, when in reality, we should have nipped this stuff in the bud a long time ago. A long, long time ago. But yeah, as you heard, and I may make more videos on this if you want, because more information was revealed. But I think the biggest deal here is, yes, our data has been stolen. Yes, they do have access to all of these U.S. users' data. Yes, the CCP is directly in control of some of this stuff that's being promoted to our kids and to our youth. And yes, it reaches even further than we thought. This app is stealing data from other apps and from other platforms that you have in your house. It's crazy. But that's the reality of the times we're living in. And if you think this is wild, then trust me, if you peel back the curtains, it's even crazier than this. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.